हेलो चिल्ड्रन, हाउ आर यू? आई होप यू ऑल आर डूइंग वेल. सो बच्चों, आपने देखा है आपके घर में जो गमले बनते हैं, ओके आपके घर में जो गमले हैं, आप कभी कभी देखते होंगे कि आप चाय पी रहे हो कुछ अलग ही मिट्टी वाले बर्तन में. Isn't it fascinating for you? So let's talk about how these pots, okay, or how these items of clay are made. Okay, so this chapter is called making pots. So I know pots are made of clay. Okay, a person who makes pots is called a potter. Okay, now today is a pottery class in school. A potter is going to teach the children how to make pots. The children have to follow him. They first mix the clay with water. They squeeze, press, knead and roll the clay following the man. Then they rolled long strips of clay into ropes. Okay, the man showed them how to coil the clay ropes and place them one above the other. Okay, a wet mixture of clay and water joined the coils together. Then they shaped them into pots and set them to dry in the sun. तो देखो, अगर आप इसको स्टेप बाय स्टेप देखोगे तो पिक्चर में दिखाया है कि पहले उन्होंने जो मिट्टी होती है, क्ले होता है, उसको पानी में मिक्स कर दिया और उसके बाद उसको आटा जैसे मम्मी गूंदती है ना रोटियां बनाते वक्त, वैसे रोटी के आटे के जैसे उसको नीड किया, प्रेस किया और उसको रेडी किया. फिर उसके लंबे लंबे रोप जैसे बनाए. ओके, एंड देन ही शोड देम हाउ टू कॉइल द क्ले रोप्स. क्ले रोप्स को कैसे कॉइल करते, टर्न करते. ओके, एंड टू प्लेस देम वन अबाउ दी अदर, कैसे उसको कॉइल करके एक दूसरे के ऊपर रख सकते, वो उसने उनको गाइड किया बच्चों को. ओके, नाउ उसके बाद जब उन्होंने पॉट्स बनाए, दे केप्ट देम इन द सन टू ड्राई. चिल्ड्रन एंजॉय मेकिंग पॉट्स वेरी वेल. ओके, द आर्ट ऑफ मेकिंग पॉट्स, इस आर्ट को कहते हैं पॉटरी. यू नो चिल्ड्रन, it is also one of a distressing, okay, moment when you sit, okay, and start making pots. You forget all your stress, okay, and you enjoy the process of making pots. Okay, now in ancient times, early man needed vessels to store their grains and food. Then they started making pots using clay with their hands. These pots were of different shapes and sizes. तो पुराने ज़माने में जब जो लोग रहते थे, ओके, पहले उनके पास कोई बर्तन ही नहीं होते थे, तो इसकी वजह से उन्होंने क्या किया, पहले तो वो लीव्स को यूज़ करते थे एंड देन दे स्टार्टेड मेकिंग देयर पॉट्स आउट ऑफ द क्ले और द सॉइल. ओके, पहले तो हाथ से बनाने लगे थे एंड देन विद टाइम द पॉटरी डेवलप्ड. ओके, द इन्वेंशन ऑफ द पॉटर्स व्हील, जो पॉटर का व्हील होता है, एक राउंड चक्र जैसा होता है जिसके अंदर वो क्ले डालते हैं और उसको फिर बाद में शेप देते हैं. ओके, सो द इन्वेंशन ऑफ द पॉटर्स व्हील हेल्प्ड टू मेक पॉट्स इजीली. अ पॉटर्स व्हील इज अ फ्लैट राउंड wooden or metal surface that turns the potter shapes clay. Okay, so that it turns, it keeps on rotating when the potter is giving the shape to the clay. Okay, this helps them to make better pots at a faster speed. The quality of the potter's wheel also improved with time. So धीरे धीरे जैसे जैसे उनको लगा कि इसमें कुछ नुक्स है, उन्होंने उसको और improve कर दिया. Okay, now let's see how pots are made. The potter first kneads the clay, जो हमने पहले ही देखा. Okay, then they place it at the center of the wheel. Wheel के center में रखते हैं उसको. Then he spins it quickly and uses his hand to give the clay the desired shape. And then once the pot is ready, it is removed with the help of a thin thread and let dry. To make it more strong, it can be baked in a kiln. Okay, kiln एक जगह होती है जहाँ पे उनको bake कर सकते हैं. Alright, now after that it is polished and painted. So let's look at a fact zone. The wheel, okay, the potter's wheel was invented in ancient Mesopotamia, okay, present day Iraq, around 3000 BC. Within a short time, the Sumerians adapted the wheel concept to a faster method of turning and shaping pottery. Okay, now let's see how these pots are decorated. Pots can be decorated by making beautiful designs. Glazing also makes the pottery attractive. Glaze जो होता है, it can be can be brushed poured या स्प्रे कर सकते हैं और उस पर एक शाइन आ जाती है पॉट्स पे. ओके, इट कैन बी डन बिफोर or after drying the pot. Okay, now let's look at do this experiment by ourselves. Okay, bring an earthen pot from the market. Okay, मिट्टी का आपको एक पॉट लाना है मार्केट से और उस पे एक सुंदर सी डिजाइन बनानी है. Alright, कर लोगे ना, बहुत आसान है, मजा आ जाएगा. Okay, now uses of pottery. Even today, clay pottery is used extensively around us. People in village use earthen handis to cook dal and saag. So they use these type of vessels, these pots for cooking also. Okay, milk is set as curd in flat pots with raised edges called kundi. Okay, kundi is 2 to 3 inches high. Kulhards are cups made of clay which are used at the railway stations for serving tea and buttermilk. So don't you think, children, it is good to use these soil related things, these earthenwares, rather than using plastic and paper? Yes, it's good for our environment also. Now, children love to play with clay toys. So toys milte hai, they are also quite exciting for the children. Now, people use cups, dishes, glasses, pots, etc. made of clay. People store water in surahi or ghada. Okay, water stored in surahi remains cold. Okay, तो जिनके घर में फ्रिज नहीं होते हैं वो इसमें भी पानी स्टोर करते हैं और पानी समर्स में इसका पानी जो होता है ठंडा रहता है, पूरे साल ही ठंडा रहता है. Okay, and it is good for health also. Now, fancy utensils made of clay are found in many houses nowadays. So people have started moving back to the olden times where all these things used to be used. Okay, because now we are working towards saving our environment. People light lamps of clay called diyas on Diwali. They also decorate them. So now children, find out, are there any clay vessels used in your house and why is it used? Okay, देखो और यहाँ पे आपको फोटोज दिखेंगे हंडी, सुराही, कुल्हड़ और दिए के. Okay, now remember, the art of making pots using clay is called pottery. Potter's wheel is a flat, round wooden or metal surface that turns when the potter shapes clay on it. Pots can be decorated by making beautiful designs, and clay pottery is used extensively around us. Now let's look at the word bank. Knead. Okay, to press and stretch dough, wet clay, etc. with your hands to make it ready for use. Okay, now coil मतलब क्या? Long rope, जैसे rope like piece of something, and kiln is a furnace or oven for baking or burning. Alright, clear? Now quickly reread this chapter, and I hope during your vacations, if you get a chance to take up these pottery classes, you will definitely do it and you will enjoy it. So children, reread this chapter and do the back exercises.